It's in the game.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So,
there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Ramsey. Pocket breaking down, and he fires a dirt ball. Man, you like to have that pass back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
and man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field trench. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's got the back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
To the air, it's Archuleta. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got his man to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the right. It's caught. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. On to attempt. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the touchdown Bulldog. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Archuleta. Punts it out of the air. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman.
It's a seam wide open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 1st first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To throw, it's Archuleta. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Jet sweep to the receiver. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it?
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's
makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
And an early early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Throwing right. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before. Into the red zone, they'll mark it at the 18.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Quarterback making adjustments. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Fresno State. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Fresno State 35, Arizona State 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe... has to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And this defense, we know. present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Finds his man. It's Lemon. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. There he goes. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, he's linked up.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This one's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Archuleta. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Arizona State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got his man quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Under fire. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pulls it in, turning it on, and he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And a 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab at the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Trying play action. Scrambling away. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Archuleta. Under fire. Running into the open space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter.
And first down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
63, Arizona State, 10.
So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field.
For the offense.
Quick completion to the right. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge... and they need some explosive passing games.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's caught. It's Lemon. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Floating away. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Harmon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Power football with the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he's...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that
lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David